Hello guys, you're back for part 2. Yay! Right, the next match is Michael Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler. Now, to be honest, to start this match off, Cole ran away like a bitch when Stone Cold came down the rampway on his ATV. That made my year, because it showed how weak that snot-faced little bastard really is. Cole doesn't want to get in the ring at all. Swagger gets thrown to the ring post in the barricade for his troubles by Lawler, as Stone Cold then rings the bell. Cole wants King to talk things over. What an absolute wimp. King shakes his hand, rams him through the cubicle. Lawler then goes into the cubicle and beats the shit out of him. Fantastic to see that. However, they put him straight and then they throws him into the Raw Gem stand, then puts him in the ring to officially start the match, and Lawler is thrown on the apron by Swagger as he can't really get in the ring properly. I have to admit, this match had a few good moments to it. A few good moments. Cole did a nice baseball slide. You wouldn't have expected him to do it. He worked on the ankle a lot with psychology, which is, to be honest, from a non-wrestler to know psychology, to know to work on something, and for Lawler to sell it well, was good. And that it was good. However, I hated this match for a lot of reasons. One, Cole attempted a Vader splash, which is actually, to be honest, a piece of blasphemy because Vader was a fantastic wrestler, and he's also underused. And Cole lost a lot of balance. He honestly just kept losing his balance on the ropes. I know he's not a non-wrestler, but I mean, come on. It just pissed me off. Seeing Cole get a lot of advantage in this match too just pissed me off a lot. Cole basically taunted King by removing his strap, gave him an ankle lock. King rolls out, selling the ankle well. He beats Cole down. Swagger throws in the towel. Austin wipes his face with it. It was a lovely thing. Cole then whacks Austin. King hits the right hand on Cole and floors him down. King throws more punches on him. A nice drop kick by King. I wouldn't have expected Lawler to put that much elevation into a drop kick, but it worked for me. Lines Cole up for the fish drop, hits him with it. Goes for the cover, however he pulls Cole's shoulder up and lines him up for an ankle lock of his own. Cole is basically begging for mercy. Austin keeps it on, saying, do you want to give up? Do you want to give up? Do you want to give up? And just letting him writhe in pain. And he then, after a while, rings the bell and that's it. That is legitimately it. I thought, get in. Cole has had his ass kicked. Fantastic. Half a star for that. Half a star for the entertainment factor of Cole getting his ass kicked. And also for the fact there wasn't much else. Good psychology as well. However, the Raw GM chimed in and said that Austin overstepped his authority as the referee by allowing the match to continue, and also by not throwing in the towel as well, stopping the match then. So the Lawler got disqualified by the Raw GM. What the fuck is that? Cole should not have won. He should have had his ass kicked and had him go. Because that faggot joke that he put on Twitter should have effectively meant he had his ass kicked and therefore basically thrown out. But this means Cole gets praise for something derogatory, and also that WWE just feel he's so high and mighty they don't want to lose him. For the entertainment's sake, I've said this would have gotten half a star, but for the ending, and for the fact this was an actual legitimate wrestling match, this was bollocks. This was absolute bollocks. I have to say, because the decision was reversed, because Cole nearly botched quite a few moves, and it was slow, it was drudging, it was nothing of worth. Apart from seeing Cole getting his ass kicked, there was nothing else that really spoke out as me saying this is worth half a star. Psychology may save other matches. Other matches may also be saved by entertainment value. This it had both, but to me, because of that result, it makes it a 0. A plain, fat 0. I am not going to put anything else. This match was crap. Next, The Undertaker versus Triple H in what I would say is a fantastic no-holds-barred match. You lot may disagree, but I'm going to go through with it here. To start with, I knew this match would get off quickly, and I knew it would. Triple H fiercely beats down Taker. Taker throws Triple H out of the ring. After a few more punches, Taker throws Triple H into the steel steps and takes apart the Spanish announce table. And you're thinking, ooh, get in, this is going to happen early. Then Triple H rams Taker into the coal mine cubicle. That thing scattered along the area really well, and it really showed that even if you've got plexiglass or steel, two big guys ramming into it will not save it. Taker then whips Triple H and gets him with that flying clothesline of his. back in the ring. Taker sets up old school. Taker gets arm dragged off the top rope by Triple H. Triple H clothesline Taker out of the ring. Taker is then thrown really hard into the barricade. He actually goes off the ground, which to me, really, to be honest, I did not see coming, thinking Undertaker could be manhandled like that. It shocked me because it looked like it really, really hurt. Triple H then takes apart JR and King's announce table and bashes Taker's head on it. Both are on the table. A pedigree attempt by Triple H is countered. A Taker attempt for a chokeslam by Taker is countered. Then Triple H gets another pedigree, and this is quite sick. Taker then back body drops Triple H off of the table onto the outside. It looked absolutely painful. I'm telling you, that looked horrific to see that. Triple H was in absolute agony after that. I could tell because I don't think I've seen Triple H arrive in that much pain from a move like that before. Taker then launches himself from the ring right onto Triple H. How does he keep doing this? Because he hardly hit him, and I think he just went straight on the floor again. I don't know how Undertaker keeps pulling this move off at 45 years old, or whatever age he is, but he just has to stop, doesn't it, really? Because he can't do it anymore. He just amazed me. Anyway, Taker drags Triple H, slams his face into the steel steps. Taker sets him up for a tombstone on the steps, but he headbutts out. Taker runs at him, gets spine busted into the Spanish announce table. Yay! Gigantic spine buster! Oh, that made my night. That was the biggest mark out moment I did all night, apart from something to happen later on in this match. That was a great move. Yeah. Fantastic move. Taker gets back in the ring and chokeslams Triple H, but only gets to 2 in one of the first falls of the match. Triple H then drives Taker into the corner, does the 10 punches of doom. Triple H then counters that. Taker counters that into a last ride. Triple H gets in the last ride position. Taker counters it and then does a snake eyes after it all falls apart. Triple H then hits another big spine buster in the ring for 2. Triple H grabs a steel chair, goes to hit Taker with it, but then gets a boot for his troubles. Taker smacks the chair against Triple H's back. What a sickening sound. Taker then goes for the shot to the head. Triple H counters for a pedigree, only gets 2. Triple H then puts Taker on the top rope. Goes under him, does the last ride, now only gets 2. Going on the edge of my seat here. A cutthroat taunt signals the end of the match. Yet this is going. We're going to see Triple H lose here. Tombstone connects. 1, 2, and Triple H kicks out of a tombstone. Holy shit! Taker lines Triple H up for another tombstone, this time on the steel chair in the ring. Triple H counters with a DDT on the chair. Both men are out in the middle of the ring, exhausted already. Both men get up. Triple H hits another pedigree. 1, 2, Taker kicks out of it. Then hits another pedigree, but this time, if you notice it, if you watch this event, look at where he does it. He basically lifts him up and plants him actually neck bang top of the head first. That looked painful. And Taker kicks out again. Triple H then grabs the chair, whacks it round the face, or round around the back of Taker 4 times, and then whacks him right in the face. I know the hand was up, so it wasn't a full-on unprotected chair shot, but the sound it made you think it really was unprotected, which to me was good enough. Anyway, Triple H looks on desperation as Taker tries to get back up. I loved that. Just looking, going, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Taunts Taker, telling him to stay down. Taker then gets him in a chokeslam hold, but Triple H then lets go of it because of how weak he is. Triple H then counters a punch that Taker lays out into a tombstone piledriver position. Triple H has got Taker in a tombstone. Bang! Tombstone connects, and I saw Taker's neck squish. I thought, oh, he's broken his neck, hasn't he? 1, 2, and Undertaker has kicked out of the tombstone piledriver. Holy shit! That was incredible. I've never seen Triple H get hit by his own move like that and then kick out. It was, oh god, it was incredible. Ugh! Triple H goes down and gets the sledgehammer. Taker then wraps Triple H into the Hell's Gate submission hold. Triple H gets the sledgehammer, tries to hit him in the head, but drops it, knowing that this strain of this submission hold is ripping at his neck, his jaw, and his head. He tries to hold on, and this for about 3 or 4 minutes. He's holding on, trying to withstand it. He finally taps out, and the streak is extended to 19-0. Now, I said Taker was going to win because there was no chance in hell of Triple H winning. I thought this match was going to be actually worse than their X7 match. To be honest, looking at this, I'm amazed. What a gut check. Simply outstanding. There's a load of high-risk bumps, and you know how I like a lot of high-risk bumps. Because I thought, for a lot of them, I was thinking in this match, these guys are going to get seriously injured. And I was on the edge of my seat thinking, please don't injure yourself. Please don't injure yourself. And there were so many near falls too, that I was thinking, yeah, this could end, this could go either way. This could go either way. This is going to be fantastic. I've never, although, when Triple H had that sledgehammer, he was trying to yank Taker back in the ring. I have never seen Undertaker trying to squirm to keep away from an opponent. This was something I've never seen. I've watched wrestling for quite some time. And to see Taker squirm and cower to get away from an opponent was really making Triple H out to be really strong, which made him losing even more beneficial for him, because it showed he still had the ability to do that and intimidate people, which is fantastic. This was shocking, it was thrilling, and it was entertaining. The wrestling may not have been much, as it was more or less a brawl, but in more or less a brawl, it created an entertainment factor to the point where I wasn't on my edge of my seat for any other match tonight. I thought this would be a match which didn't hold up to the expectation I held of it, and it was fantastic. It proved me wrong, and it blew their X7 match for me right out of the water. Such a physical match that keeps me on the edge of my seat for the whole thing, with all kinds of things which I do love. Psychology on the any front of holding their necks and everything, that wasn't really psychology, but at least they sold it. And also, hats off to Undertaker for, to be honest, that stretcher thing at the end. I thought that was either a work or a job or something like that. Just something where he just overdid it, oversold it. But that really made me think, fuck it, Undertaker really hasn't got long left. If they want to make Taker have this thing where basically there's one more match at WrestleMania and therefore ends it, that'll probably mean it, because he looked exhausted after this match. Anyway, I'll give this, probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but 4.5 stars. It's everything I like from a match. Entertaining, physical, and violent in some respects. And I know that it wasn't technical, but it did give me happiness in knowing it was there. It was giving that for its painful, exhausting, epic, and deserving position as match tonight here at WrestleMania 27. How about that? 4.5 stars. You don't like it? Go to hell. Now in the next match, I'm thinking, oh, come on, why put this after it? The six-person mixed tag match, putting John Morrison, Trish Stratus, and that whiny pimp bitch Snooki defeating Dolph Ziggler, Lawler, and this was absolute shite. Literally, I was sitting there thinking, what can I make notes on? And yeah, there was nothing. Sure, Michelle McCool and Trish Stratus brawled for a bit on the top rope and fell off, which was nice. Starship Pain by Morrison on the outside was nice. But nothing more shocking than seeing a handspring elbow by Snooki. Quite impressed by that. Thinking that short, fat bitch wouldn't do anything. Yeah, I actually thought that was the only thing of note that came out of that match for me. Nothing else. And I knew Snooki would get the pin. I knew Lawler would get pinned. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that, everybody? That Lawler would get pinned and Snooki would get it? Yeah, I did. And I'm so happy that I got that bang on. And this was another waste of time for this WrestleMania. Another zero. 3 zeros in one pay-per-view. How more awful can it get? Well, we've only got one match left, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it through by the end of this part. So, unbelievably, this is going to have to go to a third part, which I am a little bit worried about. So, yeah, I will see you guys in a minute. Hopefully, you'll find the link to part 3 down in the response section. Yeah, okay. See you guys in a minute.